Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Stories Decode. A couple is seen at the beginning, escaping in a car from an emergency situation. The car's radio reveals that a pandemic has spread across the world. As a result, many people are transforming into unusual and more dangerous zombies than ever before. These zombies do not die. Instead, they evolve into a fusion of humans and plants after being infected. Many people like them were trying to escape from this pandemic. Suddenly, they see a sharp light while driving, after which their car got into an accident. The scene cuts and we see that Ethan was not in the car in which he got into an accident. His wife was also not there. He gets confused and gets out of the car and starts looking around. It discovered that the whole world was destroyed when Ethan got into the accident. It was the start of the pandemic. It was clear that many years passed since the pandemic. What happened to Ethan during this time he didn't know. He was wandering to find his wife. Meanwhile, a man comes in front and points a gun at him. Before he can kill Ethan, someone shoots him from behind, and it was a lady who saved Ethan. Now she comes to that injured man and makes him unconscious while slapping him. After it, he comes to Ethan and says, "My name is May." She asks Ethan, "What are you doing here?" Ethan says, "I am looking for May wife. We got into an accident but don't know where she went." Here this lady asks Ethan to help her. She was taking this fainted man with her. Before they put this injured man in the car, Ethan gets faint. When he comes to his senses, he finds himself on a bed. It was that lady's house, means she brought Ethan too. He comes down and sees the lady cooking food for him. Now the lady asks him a few questions. She asks, "Where did you come from?" Ethan replies, "I don't know anything. I just remember that I was going to the lakeside with my wife and then we got into an accident and now I am here." He finds out from the newspapers in that lady's house that the world has been destroyed because of a pandemic. Many years passed since the pandemic. Reading this, he was badly shocked because he was feeling it a recent incident where his wife went in. This time, he doesn't remember anything. May stands behind Ethan and tells him that this happened years ago. According to the scientists, it is being done by nature so that all humans will die and the world will be balanced again. During their conversation, the power goes out. Before checking the solar system outside, May warns Ethan not to touch anything. She also tells him to stay inside, but he ignores her warning and steps out. As he looks around, he notices a small room ahead. There was a skeleton wrapped in the spiderwebs moving outside it. He gets scared to see this. He asks May, "What is it?" May replies, "It is artificial, so don't pay much attention to it. It is just hanging here for protection." May was still checking her solar system while talking. When she doesn't get the problem, Ethan helps her. After it, they go to check the trap in which there was finally a prey for them. After having dinner, Ethan says, "Thank you for this hospitality, but now I have to leave because I have to find my wife." May says, "Stay tonight and I will go with you in the morning to find your wife." Ethan agrees to her. Ethan doesn't want to stay here, so he drives the bicycle and generates electricity for her house. After it, May goes to sleep, but Ethan was impatient to find his wife, so he leaves in May's car at night. He don't remember the things before the pandemic. He only remembered that they were going to lake where they have a house, and Ethan finally reaches there. He was about to move inside his house, but he notices that it is locked from inside. He starts screaming, "Emma, Emma," but when there was no voice, he was compelled to move inside while breaking the windows. Someone was living inside, but it was not Emma. Whoever was there, Ethan tortured her and asks about Emma. This girl says she doesn't know any Emma and she is living here alone with her daughter for years. They were talking. Meanwhile, they hear heavy steps. Being surprised, Ethan sees back. It was a heavy skeleton that looked like a tree more than a human. He tries to get inside their house, but the girl hurriedly shuts the house door. Now the skeleton, who is a zombie, attacks the girl from the window that Ethan broke. Ethan picks up the hammer nearby to save her and hits his head repeatedly. Similarly, the zombie moves aside. The lady was saved. When Ethan looks outside after a while, he gets shocked because that skeleton was still alive. Then the lady tells him that those plant-like zombies never die, but for now they get rid of this zombie. Ethan and this girl talk for a while and then she says, "You sleep now, I will guard the house." Listening to her, Ethan slept, but when he woke up in the morning, his face was soaked with blood. When he turned behind, the lady and the kid who were in the house were dead. It seems like someone has eaten them brutally. He comes out of the house being scared and sees a zombie creature attacking a boy. When Ethan comes closer to her, she snaps at him, but not to eat him, but she wanted to say something. She wants to say something, but she couldn't. Ethan was scared of her, and then the fire voice scared them. The zombie in front of Ethan fell, and we find out that May has come here to save Ethan. Before leaving, Ethan sees a bird box having a tattoo of his wife. He opens this bird box where there was a cell phone whose battery was about to die. It was his wife's phone, and on it, she had recorded a message. She said, "Ethan, you have a memory loss disease." She continued, "I don't know how long I can stay with you through this." In the video, Ethan was lying behind her. Before he can see the full video, the phone turned off and Ethan becomes furious. May controls him and says, "Come with me. I have a charger, so charge it there." there, but now Ethan doesn't remember May, whom he met yesterday. May satisfies him and takes him with her. Ethan comes here and doesn't even remember the truck in which he came here last night. Ethan suggests May to leave in that truck. May replies that an idiot didn't turn off its battery at night, so we can't leave in it. While they were lucky to find a bicycle near the house, May drives it and also sees many zombies on the way. They were like trees. Ethan here talks to May and says, "Are you married?" May hesitates and says no, he is dead. There was a gas station on their way where Ethan stops. It was the same gas station that he daily saw in his dream, and he remembers something. He remembers that they stayed at this gas station at the start of the pandemic, and there they faced a zombie. When he moved ahead to save his wife Emma from him, that zombie bite Ethan's arm. He didn't remember anything more than that. May reaches home with Ethan and asks him to stay silent because she feels someone's presence near her house. She goes near and takes that person at gunpoint, but that man says, "I am innocent and I am here just looking for my wife. At this time, I am hungry and I can help you with anything for food." Before agreeing with him, May gets that man checked through Ethan and takes his weapons. This man starts cutting woods for them, and May was spying on them from inside. May cooks for him, but here we see that man tricks Ethan and brings another gun from his car. Before getting inside the house, May offers them juice and then calls them at dinner table for food. She warns Ethan not to eat that food and makes an excuse on the table that you are not hungry. Ethan don't know why May is asking him to do so, but Ethan's condition gets worse at the dinner table. He feels dizzy, and when he stands up, he gets faint. When May goes to check him, this man wickedly snatches May's gun. He threatens May, but May was standing if this doesn't matter to her. May was calm even when that man hits a gun on her face because she knows that man couldn't do much as she has mixed the unconscious medicine in the food, due to which that man fainted in a while. After it, May goes to her room with Ethan. Ethan was feeling good when he came to his senses. May was taking care of him, so when he goes downstairs to thank May, he sees two men entering her house. One of them holds Emma and makes her captive. It finds out that they were that man's companion who came here a while ago. That man suspected that May ended his wife because his wife's supposed to come here a few days ago and she didn't return. Ethan tells that man about his wife and he says, "Maybe this lady has ended your wife too." Ethan doesn't believe that man, but even then he starts checking May's house with that man. He finds his wife's locket, and it was clear that May has done something wrong to Ethan's wife. Maybe she has killed her. Meanwhile, we see that man has also brought a man from May's room having so many personal things of many people, which means May prey on more than one person. The other companion of this man goes to check May's backyard. He moves inside and sees that place was like a hospital. Their leader was also tied there. He lost his arm. Before he could tell this to his other companion, he gets trapped in May's trap and dies with the triggered bomb there. When the man realizes that his last companion is also killed, he becomes furious and is about to kill May, but there was no bullet in his gun. He picks up May's gun to kill her. He shoots May and we hear a bomb blast. It reveals that May has set a special red button in her gun. When she turned it off, it fires a bullet, but that man didn't know this, so when he pressed it, the bomb blast. That man lost his arm. Ethan's condition again gets worse after this man's death. May somehow releases herself and takes Ethan to his room. Ethan was worried, but May says nothing happens. You will forget all this till morning. It happens the same, and Ethan doesn't remember anything the next morning. Here, May says let's go to pray because the food is less at home. Ethan walks behind May, and during this, he remembers a strange memory while watching the house they were living in. He remembers that he has come here in this house with his Emma and also met this house owner. He was a priest who told them that this pandemic is spread by God so that people will learn something from it. Emma was a doctor and she felt that this happened because of a special virus. During this, Ethan remembers that there was written Emma with red color on the plaster in his hand. Today it was written with the green color. Thinking this, he becomes furious. He felt that May is playing a game with him, that's why to know all this. He points a gun at May. May doesn't panic about all this. When Ethan asks why this color is green and what game are you playing, May calmly says the red pen had run out. It was evident that she had repeatedly written Emma in red on his cast. She was tired of everything and now she tells Ethan the truth. She says, "Ethan, you are not alive. You are dead. When the zombie bite you at the gas station, you turned into a zombie." Hearing this, Ethan gets shocked and opens his plaster. Immediately here he sees small plants on his hand, which clears that May was telling the truth. May says, "I always make you eat human flesh to keep you alive as a human, due to which you didn't turn into a zombie completely." The scene cuts and we are shown the past. When they came to this house and met the priest, he suspected that Ethan is not a human. There is a not spirit in him and he was not acting like humans. Emma was hiding this thing. While sitting with them, Ethan felt dizzy and Emma took him to the washroom. Emma said, "You control yourself. I will do something for you." Saying this, she came down and said to the family, "Ethan isn't feeling well. He will come later." Hearing this, the priest's suspicion turns into reality and he now wanted to ask Emma a few questions. He sent his wife and daughter upstairs, and when they were going to their room, they heard strange roaring voices. When they opened opened the washroom and checked. Ethan was in a bad condition who saw and attacked them. Hearing his wife scream, the priest rushed to save her, but Emma immediately grabbed a knife and attacked him. She stabbed him, and before the priest could harm Emma, Emma took out the gun and shot him. Then it was shown that Ethan killed his wife and daughter too. The scene cuts and we come to the present where Ethan has realized that the lady named May standing in front of him is Emma, who has grown older, and he looks young because he has turned into a zombie. Emma fulfilled her promise till today. She supports him until today, and for this, she even killed so many people now because Ethan has a memory loss disease. He stops recognizing Emma in her old age. That is why Emma introduced herself to Ethan as May. Ethan starts weeping after knowing all this, and Emma says, "Now I am tired of all this. I want to live with you as you are." Ethan can't see his wife Emma turning into a zombie being sad. He shoots himself, but as we know that zombies can't die, so he revives again. After this, he feels dizzy, means he was at the stage where he has turned into a zombie completely, and if he would not have human flesh, he would completely become a zombie. But Emma doesn't get any prey for him this time. She places herself in front of him. Ethan tears her apart and eats her, causing her immense pain. However, it is later shown that she revives as a zombie after a while. She wanted to live with Ethan as a zombie, where she wouldn't have to prey on humans. Her wish comes true, and now they will live together as zombies. And that's how this story unfolded. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie breakdowns.